Hello students, this is the lecture series of subject Object-Oriented Programming. This video covers the topic Object-Oriented Paradigm and its benefits. Myself, A. Nidima, Assistant Professor, Department of CSE, SRKREC Engineering College, Bhimavaram. The objective of this lecture are to give the overview of Object-Oriented Paradigm and to demonstrate the benefits of OOPs. Coming to the importance of OOPs. Almost all the latest programming languages like C++, Java, Python follow the object-oriented programming. So OOPs is used not only for the programming, but it is also used for software development, ranging from analysis to testing. For example, in object-oriented software engineering also, we use object-oriented paradigm. The definition of object-oriented programming is: object-oriented programming is a paradigm or a technique in which data is critical element in program development. That is, a programmer or a designer starts developing the program by identifying the data objects first. Then, throughout the development process, data is main element of interest. In procedure-oriented programming is a paradigm in which procedure is a critical element in program development. In procedure-oriented programming, procedure or algorithm is main element. After writing the algorithm or a flowchart, the programmers write the code. Let's see the difference between the object-oriented programming versus procedure-oriented programming. In object-oriented programming, it emphasizes on a data, whereas procedure-oriented programming, its emphasis is on algorithm. In OOP, a program is divided into objects, and whereas in POP, the program is divided into functions. And next, in object-oriented programming, the data is hidden. And in POP, global data is generally used in POP and it is available to all the functions. So this is nothing but a global data. And OOPs follows the bottom-up approach and POP follows the top-down approach. In object-oriented programming, more reusability due to inheritance and polymorphism. Whereas in POP, it has less reusability. In object-oriented programming, the code is easy to modify, whereas in POP, it is difficult to modify. The code is difficult to modify. And let's see the example, that is POP example is C, and object-oriented programming example is C++. Okay. So in C is a procedure-oriented programming, whereas C++ is an object-oriented programming, and C follows the top-down approach, whereas C++ follows the bottom-up approach. And C allows the global variable concept, where C++ it does not allow the global variable concept. In C, we will use a scanf for input and printf function for output. Okay, whereas in C++, we will use cin for input and cout for output. And in C, we use control strings, whereas C++ it does not use any control strings. In C, we will use a header file that is stdio.h. In C++, the header file is iostream. Okay, in C, dynamic memory allocation, it uses the malloc and calloc functions. Okay, and in C+, we use for memory allocation new keyword. And next, for deallocation, in C we use a free function, whereas in C++ for deallocation we use a delete. C does not support any overloading concept, whereas C++ supports the overloading concept. Okay, this is the main difference between C and C++. And next, coming to the advantages or benefits of object-oriented programming. First one is the reusability. Okay, and OOPS provides reusability by inheritance and polymorphism. And coming to the maintainability, OOPS provides maintainability by inheritance. We can easily maintain software by extending it using inheritance and polymorphism. Another benefit is modularity. Okay, OOPS provides modularity by the main concept class and methods. Classes group together all the objects as a unit. Methods or operations or functions or procedures group the code into modules. Class and objects are discussed in coming topics. Okay, no need to worry for that. And next, coming to the simplicity. OOPS provides simplicity as data is critical element as modularity is followed. And next benefit is easy to test. It is easy to test an object-oriented program as OOPS simulates real-world scenarios. The scenarios could be used for testing the software system. And the last benefit of OOPS is data security. Okay, OOPS provides data security by hiding the data. For example, using private members of the class. Okay. And next, some of the C++ applications. Operating systems like Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, and Linux are developed using C++. Most of the games are developed using C++, and most of apps are developed for games. C++ is also used for graphical user interface. And some of the Java applications are, one of the Java application is mobile app development. Okay, it is best way to develop mobile app using Java. It is compatible with software MS Windows, Android, and Java is for developing web-based applications. As you know, Java server pages are used for web development. And conclusion is it is a present day need to have OOPS concepts and to learn C++ and Java. Thank you.